You're looking good. Fresh shirt, looking good.
It's a special occasion where in Thailand I put a fresh shirt on. Normally,
Yeah.
I'm not wearing much because I feel the heat and perspire quite a lot. But we're in Thailand, we've got a cold beer, and we're going to have a bit of a chat, Mike.
Yes.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
So
That's nice.
we're in Lonely Beach in Koh Chang, and we're at Beach Jungle. And one of the beauties of being here and being involved is we get to meet fantastic people like yourself all over the world, from all over the world.
Appreciate that.
Something, I mean, you just walked up the stairs a couple of days ago asking for a room, and right from the beginning there was just something about you that struck me as, this guy is easy to talk with, and there's just something about him where you just have that extra bit of intrigue, and you're interested to know a little bit more about you. So I thought, let's just have a beer and have a chat and see where the conversation flows. Today you've been out and about, you've just walked back in, you've had a shower, like tell us about your day.
It was nothing really special, I guess, but it's all the time like there's nothing special, but if you make some nice experience, and what does the experience means? And it's something like don't expect too much, and this is what I'm doing all the time. I don't make a schedule or a plan or something like that. The only thing that I every morning have in my mind, grab a good coffee. Yeah, it's not so easy to find sometimes, but you have to discover, and this is also the part of my journey all the time, to find a nice small place, because I don't like to be part of the mainstream economy or something like that. I know the concept of Starbucks or something like that, but I like to support the local people everywhere I travel, and they put that much effort in this kind of work they are doing, even here for coffee. I made this experience in Chiang Mai and in other places. It takes a while, but good things takes a while, and the people are passionate about it. So this is the only one thing that I have every day in my mind. Wake up, don't force yourself to wake up, you don't have to, there's nothing that I have to reach this time. So grab a good coffee and look how your day will run on. What will you see? But because in my experience, if I have a schedule, I have some kind of expectations. It brings you to the point that you are becoming disappointed. So if you travel without expectations, you've never been disappointed. And that was the part that I was afraid to come here twice, because I was 2015, 16 or something wrong. And I had some expectation because I have lovely memories. Then I was afraid about it, and I said, let it go. Like the almost 2 months that I travel now, let it go and just enjoy it. And this is all about.
I think when we first met, that was conveyed in just the conversations we had at the start.
It was right intensive.
Right
in the beginning.
I'm just trying to find a way to describe kind of the experience I had when I first met you, and I would say just the way you operate within time and space. So you didn't feel rushed, and now that you're talking about a schedule, it just felt like you had time to be in that conversation, to just let it flow. Like there was no great expectations, and through our little chat, got to know a little bit about you. You mentioned that you have supported other businesses in the past, where your friends have said, look, Mike, you're on holidays, like, why are you doing all this? And I guess what really came across was that, you know, your compassion and your care for other people, and that you were relaxed and really present in the moment. And you've been here a couple of days now. You're very friendly. I can see you've already made friendships with other people here. So I guess how does Mike get to a stage where he can how you can just drop your expectations, and which is not, you know, and kind of clear your mind a little bit and be in the moment? How did you get there? I mean, physical exercise is part of your life.
Yes.
Is there anything else that has helped you get to where you are now?
Yes. I mean, physical fitness and to look what you put in your body. Because if your health is not properly managed and you don't properly manage your body, there's a lot of life quality that you're missing. If you want to climb somewhere and you can make it, but you will not achieve this goal or have the viewpoint or something like that. And it's the same with your brain. The question was how I achieve this kind of mindset or to this coolness or something like that. I passed some hard times, and some part of my life I was try to be very reflective. And not just to blame other people because this is their fault and this is because of their mistake and something like that. It's all about how you see the situation going. And at the end, all your mind decided about is a good experience or bad experience. So but we can be very, very, I don't know how to say it, very what's the English word? Spiritual, and it's like, who can judge me what's bad, what's wrong? Because life not always goes up. It moves in waves. It moves like nature. So there's a winter time, there's a summertime, and there are times between. So it's the fall, it's the spring, and if you accept that it's not always going that, and you feel, yeah, now I'm feeling good because it goes up. If you enjoy also the ride down because it's a part of your life, this is shifting the mindset. It's not easy. I'm not free that I have it already set up in my normal life at home, because you have to really be just conscious about it. And I get this is one of the steps. This is one of the steps that if you just be conscious of everything, just to be in the moment. Just I don't feel good, but I know I don't feel good, and I know this is normal. This is a part of your life. It's a part of everybody's life. This is some kind of progress or process. It's not happened overnight. You know, I try sometimes to zoom out of my life and to look, whoa, what is my going? Why he's sitting like that? Why he, behave like that? And or what you're feeling about it. It's all be in the past. It's a memory of the past. How you be raised, which country you come from, all kinds of identification at the end you make. Can be a problem. Even if we have now World Cup, and you say, I'm from Germany, my team has to win, and you put that much emotions in that, and it ends up in nationalists and things like that, or I am a man, I have to be like that, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and all kind of stuff. It creates a lot of problems at the end. So the consciousness about how you feel, why you feel that, and how you connect the other people. I like to serve, and I like to make the other people happy, not because I expect also that they give me something back. That's a psychological trick that every salmon knows, a good one. But at the end, I don't expect the same. I said, I can make a compliment, and if you feel good, I'm good. If you don't feel good, sorry about it. This is it, and yeah. This shifting the mind of be conscious. Today, I said, okay, day I go to the beach. It has to be a beautiful sunshine.
Yeah.
At the end, it was not that beautiful sunshine. It started to rain. I said, so what? It has to rain. And there is nothing you can do about it. So make the best of it.
That's interesting. And that's I've had a couple of conversations today with other people about the weather, and they were extremely upset that at the time of the conversation there was no sunshine, and that really affected them so much that this person was considering booking a trip to the other part of Thailand.
Oh, really?
And then I called my friend who's in Phuket just to check what the weather was like there, and he said, yeah, it's quite wet, but bars are open, people are fun and friendly, so for me it's no problem. So I guess it's a matter of, I guess, your perspective, how you react from any sort of circumstance. And if you can always kind of, well, not always, but if you can tend to lean on the just make the most of whatever situation you're in, I suppose you're going to get more happiness in your life.
Yes, everybody is searching for happiness at the end. If you do some exercises, afterwards, maybe during the process, you feel good. If you have a good food, you're feeling good. It's all about. You want to be, you want to have pleasure in your life.
Let's just a quick time out here. I'll see if I can fix this little issue.
I didn't know that you were.
Sorry to sneak up on you. Is it finished? Oh, that's probably why. So we still got, I think we've got an hour to go.
Yeah.
So everything's cool.
You're gonna put on the big screen?
Yeah, for sure. Yep. So that's probably why that stream stopped. So, yep. Cool. Alrighty. So you're here now. You're in Koh Chang, and
It starts to rain.
it starts to rain. And I guess this channel, just for your knowledge, I suppose, and why we're having a chat. This channel is called Experience Koh Chang, and it's all about anything to do with Koh Chang. So I'm curious to know what brought you here.
What brought me here? Lovely memories at the end. Because I traveled from the north because of the weather. Because I heard there was hard rain if I start my journey, and there were a lot of streets that were flooded. So I said, I like also to travel where I'd never been before. So I said, go north. Don't just lay on a beach, a beach is a beach at the end. And I said, okay, let's go where you've never been before. I lie now because I was in Chiang Mai before. But go from Chiang Mai to Pai and go more south and a little bit in the north central of Thailand. And in the end, I moved south. And now it's getting the end of my journey. So I said, because the last time I was doing this circle, starting in Thailand and moving to Laos, going all the way the Mekong River, and then back to Cambodia, and then back to Thailand, and it was 6 or 8 weeks, I don't remember exactly. It was rough because it was a lot of travel.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still have lovely memories. I did it not alone, with a very good friend of mine, but we were a little bit not stressed but tired. Yeah. And we said, oh, come on, just lie on the beach, just be lazy and don't feel bad about it. Just enjoy it, whatever it takes. And he said, yeah, I know an island, Koh Chang. It's close from Siem Reap, where we cross the border from Cambodia. So we were there.
Yeah.
And I have that kind of same feeling. This is what I meant about I came here with expectations.
Yeah.
But it changed a lot, but I still like it.
Yeah.
And you know why I like it. I told you this before.
Yeah.
It's not because about the weather, and it's not because of the beautiful white sand beach or about the resort or something like that. It's all about the people you meet on your journey, and if you see your life also as a journey, it's the same. It's not about the goal that you achieve, but the way, it sounds so silly, but it's true. It's about the experience that they make and the people you you meet on your journey?
Okay, now I remember that conversation, and that completely resonates with me. Having also traveled quite a lot around the place, I remember at some stage thinking to myself, okay, I know I'm in a beautiful location. I know people from all over the world come here and enjoy themselves, and here's a great photo opportunity. However, I haven't connected with any people at this stage, and I feel like I'm just kind of literally on my own. And whilst I'm looking at that site that's, I don't know, a world famous site, I'm feeling a little bit empty.
Okay.
And I remember there was a moment where I just made the decision, you know, if I can travel, I'm going to try and travel with people. I'm going to try and encourage my friends to travel with me. It's not easy, it's not always possible, but I just realized that it can be a little bit empty if you don't have that connection, that personal connection with people. And so when you mentioned that the other day, it's more about the people and the relationships and the fun you have while you travel. I guess that's what you remember. Yeah, you can see beautiful things, there's beautiful things all over the world, but they may not have a great impact on you. But we have a great night together, or a week together, or an experience together. That's something I think is quite lasting, and probably one of the most important parts about travel.
Yeah. You have just to remind yourself, what is in your memories? What was 10 years ago? This kind of beautiful beach, or maybe a specific guy, or a situation that you can handle, or still, you know, I see like if you meet the people, every person, and I don't judge bad or good, put a fingerprint on your life. And if you accept that and you say, I don't know why I met this guy, for a reason. I don't know why the red light is now stopping me, for a reason. So yeah, just see the sign, and don't make any plans, and don't force yourself. You have to achieve something, you have to go there, and it has to be beautiful weather. Because at the end you will be disappointed. You know, even in relationships, you're married, and
As good as married. I'm not technically married,
Okay,
but absolutely, that's okay. That's just a word, I guess. It's just an official. But yeah, definitely feel like I'm in a marriage, or certainly committed
you're a
relationship.
couple, you're in a relationship, so you expect something from the other. You have to make a compromise about something, and if you don't have that much, if it's not so strong in your mind that the person has to fulfill your expectations, because it's only in your mind and your perspective and your disappointment at the end. You know what I try to say?
Yeah, wow. That's definitely having that comment is having a bit of an impact on me as well, because, guilty. I expect that person to react in this certain way or say this certain thing, and they didn't, because they're an individual having their own life, their own experience. But because they didn't react the way I was expecting it, then I have the experience of I'm not happy. Then I convey my unhappiness and contribute to a negative situation. So,
and it's so easy to judge.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to another country with a completely different culture and you say, why are they doing this? It has to be like that. Because of my experience, because of my culture. It's so stupid what they are doing. I had it a lot of times. So,
I mean, do you think these things, do they pop into your head? And
no,
they just don't pop in your head? Not anymore. Okay.
Not anymore.
But did they ever? Do you remember ever having that? Why are they doing this? This is not the right way.
Yes, I was very, I don't know how to say. If I had a goal, I go straight and I achieve this goal. I can achieve every goal that I have in my mind. And I built a house with my ex-wife, and it was also a kind of procedure. I never did it before. I can do I think fix a lot of things. It was a big house. It was the same rat race, but we talk about it. It's all about like that. And then you see just in this specific theme, you say, why are they doing like that? It doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Why they putting the roof like that? It's not will be good.
Yeah.
Because I know from my experience, and then you say, okay,
Yeah.
so let it go. It was a procedure. It was really a procedure. And the first things I really remember, it was to travel to Greece. Because Greek people do it Greek style.
Yeah.
Sometimes it reminds me a little bit of that, because it not has to be perfect, but it's still working. So nothing is perfect. And I was very try to make the things perfect.
Yeah.
And be just 110%.
Yeah. So since you made the goal, presumably to not have those expectations or not have the judgment, has that increased your happiness in life? Has there been a positive trade-off in getting to that point where you can drop the expectations?
Yes, definitely.
Do you feel better within yourself?
Definitely. You can be more in the moment. You can, at the end, you can enjoy more. You can feel more happiness, because what is happiness? The opposite side of disappointing or not good feeling. So you can make it also like that. Fill your life with positive things, or just try to push out the negative things.
So I'm hearing that the onus really is on the individual to take responsibility for their own happiness in a way, by, I guess, learning to control or at least manage your perspective on life and how, whether you have expectations, how you respond and react to certain situations. And if you can get to a point where, as you've mentioned, along the lines of dropping the expectations, being accepting, less judgmental, inevitably that means you have a more satisfying, happy life.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because at the end is just your mind, your brain decide how your life quality is. All your senses that you are experience your life.
So you are the controller essentially of your experience in life.
Yeah.
Even if someone presumably does something bad things happen in the world, in life, it's really up to you.
Yeah, it sounds so easy, but at the end, it's your decision that you feel happy, or that you feel angry, or that you feel sad. I mean, it sounds really easy, and it doesn't happen all the time also with me, because if something, I don't know, triggers you, and you say, damn, I get really angry now.
Yeah.
But this is the point, and this is exactly this point. What switch the mindset is, I'm conscious about it. I'm not free of anger. I'm not free of sadness. But at this point, I said, "Oh, I'm conscious about it," and you can hit the brake.
That's a good way of putting it.
quicker. And this is also a procedure that I experience now. Then I realized, oh, hit the brake earlier.
Before you break that
Yes,
person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or your expectations, or you don't get depressed. I mean, depression's a lot of those chemicals in your brain and things like that. I'm also a sunshine lover. My girlfriend said, yeah, Mike, but it has to rain, it has to be windy, it has to be like that. I enjoy the sun. But at the end, it's my expectations. And you can sitting in the middle of a highway and be total cool and be happy. or sitting on the beach. Your decision.
Yeah.
It's all about your decision.
Wow. I love the way you put that, Mike.
It sounds really easy.
I'm sure it's not easy.
Experience about it.
And we're human beings. We have emotions and we have feelings, and we have adrenaline and all sorts of things. That's just how we're built. And I'm sure you don't get it perfect every time, but if you are aware and conscious, you have a chance of pulling back the brake, or at least not experiencing.
Zoom out.
Yeah,
of the
zoom out.
situation.
Just
Sit. Oh, wait a minute. And there's also this point. Don't be too fast in your judgment, even if you walk. I mean, what's the sense of hurry up? I see that much people going to a shop. They're stressed, they're hungry or whatever. Maybe they have an appointment. Running here, there, and there, and there, and then back again because they forgot something, and there, and there. And then maybe they drop a key and then have to take them again and things like that. At the end, if you would make a measurement about it, it's take a longer time.
yeah,
Also, just to go inside, take it a little bit slowly, more conscious about what are you doing, what you really need, and you are much faster.
and I guess you'd be doing all of that without triggering your stress hormones.
Yeah.
Someone who is, and I'm definitely guilty of being kind of wired to, got to be now, it's got to be like this, I'm in a hurry, there's never enough time, it's not exactly right, it's only 95% right. I guess that's all stress on the body, and I'd be projecting that to people around me as well. So Mike, I appreciate your perspective on that. And you know, like everybody, we're on a journey of self-improvement, and you know, some people focus a bit more on it, some people not so much, but I guess, you know, we're all learning in life, and just having a conversation like this, I'm already learning, and I'm grabbing some of that insight that you're sharing.
Me too. This is what I mentioned.
Yeah.
Fingerprint, I learn every day, every minute, because I like. And this is what lives teach you, but you have to love this procedure.
Tell us now, so your friend recommended Koh Chang to you. It was at the end of the journey where you needed to allow yourself time to sit on the beach without a worry. Someone guided you here. When was that, and what was that experience like for you? For those that don't know about Koh Chang,
I'm very easy about this because in this part of January we said, I read something about this city or this accommodation, or I don't know, and we were very close, same age, and maybe same kind of I don't know, being growing up because of the age style, the parents very closely like that. So I had no expectations, and in the end I said, yeah, let's do it. I didn't hear anything about it, and he said, Koh Chang, I know a resort. It was the Nature Beach Resort.
okay, yeah,
2015.
2015.
Now it's a little bit more luxury, family style.
Yeah.
They're doing a very good job.
Yeah, it's a great spot, one of our
Great
favorites.
spot. 2015, we had a very basic bungalow, but we love it. It was just 2 beds, shower, balcony. Very simple, very easy, nothing special. But which kind of luxury you need? I mean, I came to your spot and I said, do you have a room for me? Yeah, I have this big one. I said, whoa, this is a lot of space. I don't need that much.
Yeah.
And then you said, I have a dome. I said, oh, dome, to share a room with otherwise. We have this conversation.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you have not your own private bathroom.
Share bathroom.
Not my comfort zone, but I love to push me out of my comfort zone. And that's the same kind of procedure yeah, to be conscious about. I don't feel good about it. Never share the room. Never share the bathroom. This is my private luxury that I have. I'm not this typical backpacker. And now, I don't care.
Well, what's been your experience? By the way, there's a bit of water dripping on my head. It's been raining the last 5 minutes, but I don't mind the cooler change. Yeah,
30 degrees, 35
I'll
degrees.
experience these raindrops on my head for a moment. So you've been here a couple of days now. What's your experience been like here? We're at Beach Jungle. It's a place that I'm involved in. It's a bit of a family business. I've got a couple of really good friends from Australia that are here to visit, and the rooms are booked. From my side of things, this place seems to always attract really interesting, friendly people, and that's why I enjoy being here so much, and I enjoy my younger son to be in this environment, because he's going to get to meet people that otherwise he wouldn't in his life. So you've been here a couple of days, you've been out today. I know we spoke early, probably when I was having a coffee this morning, and you were about to head off down south, and I pointed out a couple of spots, but then you came back and you're about to go out in the water. Like, tell us about your day.
I mean, like you said, I woke up, took a shower, and then I said, Adam, how are you? Good morning. I want to go south. Do you have any recommendations? And like you always do, Mike, of course, come on, how are you? And then you put me this photo that you sent the next guy.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, Mario. And I said, okay, makes sense what he says, because if you have this experience, and you have this experience, I don't know, how long you're living here?
Since the start of 2017, but then had a couple of years break. We had to leave due to COVID.
Yeah.
I've been back 7-8 weeks now. But yeah, in that time, got to know the island fairly well, especially around here.
It's still an island. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty island. It's second largest island of the Thailand. Rainforest, beach, nice bars, nice cafes, lovely people. So I followed your recommendations, but I'm not strictly follower of all of the recommendations. So I say, okay, this is guidance.
Well, where did you go first?
First, I followed your recommendation. I went south to the, what was the name? Where you could just see how the boats are going in the...
Was it the fishing village? The Bangbao fishing village? Did you walk up the pier?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I had the feeling on the pier, I'm too early. Because there was very tired Thai people there. I don't know, in the service. It was just like waking up, maybe having a good night before or something like that.
Well, you were sitting in like a little eatery, a restaurant, a bar?
Yeah, restaurant. It was the first time I said, okay, let's go for a seafood breakfast.
Yeah.
Normally I eat very healthy, very normal foods like muesli or like oatmeal overnight, or I love eggs, something like that. I said, let's give a chance and try seafood for the breakfast. I was the first one, I guess, because the guy on the table, he fell almost asleep.
And what time is this? About, 10 a.m. or thereabouts?
No, I was there about
a bit earlier?
11:30.
Okay, that's not early. That's almost lunchtime. Okay.
Yeah. And I was surprised.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they had a good party yesterday or something like that. I mean, I guess this kind of restaurant where I've been, you go there for dinner, something like that. So it was my mistake.
Well, not really.
Mistake.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, my expectations. Again. There we are. This is the trap.
Yeah. You expected some sort of service?
Yeah, maybe. But I was not angry about it.
Okay.
I said, it is what it is. So I enjoyed the food. It was nice, very good. Then I paid my bill and walked away. And I said to myself, yeah, okay. Maybe they had a bad day, maybe a headache,
Yeah.
a hangover, whatever. I don't
That's
judge them.
very
I know
possible.
how it feels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nothing bad about it. But before I arrived there, I was going. What is just a single spot? There was a resort called Nature also, or
Is it Nirvana Resort?
Nirvana.
Did you go there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's closed. It's
Oh, the resort's closed.
The
Yeah.
resort is.
I pointed you in that direction just to help you find the turn-off
Yeah.
to get to that part of the land where on one side you've got a small beach and you've got the scenery and the view of the Bang Bao fishing village
Yeah.
area. But then just on the other side you've got like a rocky coastline where you can walk along the rocks and there's a bit of a boardwalk for a viewpoint. And myself and my family, we've enjoyed going down there. Did you go for a bit of an explore around that area?
Yeah, but I go much further. So at the end of the road, in the end, and there was a lovely place, nothing special, just a pier. Simplicity, made, peaceful, really peaceful. I said, can I walk this way? But then
Can you describe what you saw?
what I saw some people fixing, so they were painting.
Yeah.
And then I walked in further, I said Sawadika, and smile, and they smile back.
Yeah.
Was a little bit surprised that a foreigner is going that way.
Yeah.
But I say,
Yeah.
I just want to look.
Yeah.
And then I followed this pier at the end, and I said, oh, it's nothing special about it. This is always the first thing in your mind.
So you are aware that these thoughts do come through.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
nothing special. It's
Yeah,
not living up to
like,
expectation.
Okay, it's
Why did Adam send me there?
yeah, it's so okay. I've been in other places; they look the same and things like that. And then I said, hit the brake, walk slowly, be conscious, and then I stopped and I look around just to feel my senses of all of the surroundings. And then I said, this is a nice place. This is a really nice place. I was the only one there, and it looks like a postcard. You look down and you see fish
Yeah.
on the one side of the pier,
Yeah.
and many fishes on the other side, boats on the other side, absolutely peaceful. And every time I switch the place, I mean, just 50 meters or 20 meters, and I have this kind of perspective, so man, it looks like a postcard. It looks like a postcard. At the end,
Yeah.
I was sitting on a bench, lying like that, and I said, this is it. This is it. You don't have to go somewhere else at the end.
The grass is not always greener on the other side.
It's never it is. But we humans are like that.
Yeah.
So it's part of the evolution, I know. And I said, okay, great place. It was not on my bucket list. I don't have a one. But I love it. So I enjoy the moment a lot. And then I said, okay. Then I moved to the pier, to the restaurant. So jump on my bike. I say bye-bye to the local people. They were smiling. And I follow the path, having this seafood breakfast. And that was the first time that I paid 20 baht for parking space for my
parking.
motorbike.
Yep.
I said, okay. Okay. A lady came to me, hey, you have to pay. I said,
pay.
okay. She gave me a small piece of paper.
Yep.
I said, okay, 20 baht, 20 baht. I enjoyed also the walking line. But I mean, there's one direction and backwards.
Yep.
And many shops and many restaurants. But I see a lot of people looking for something. I'm interested in then, and I'm interested in then, and I try to enjoy it a little bit slower, and I say, wow, this picture, just to see this building behind and the boat is crossing, it looks amazing.
So whilst some other people their attention might be drawn to the souvenirs and the things that the shops put out to catch your attention, in a way you're able to sort of change your view on your reality, in a way, what you see, and you're able to appreciate just what is here, rather than what is purposely presented to us.
Exactly.
And you get to then enjoy the experience of that, rather than, oh, that necklace is too expensive, or
special offer, and you know,
Right.
this is how the business works.
Yeah.
It's a big part of psychology. I understand it.
Yeah.
Conscious about it. I know that people have to make big signs to grab attention, and you know, the red marks, 50-70% sale and
off,
everywhere. Black
today.
Friday, Black Monday, or grey evening, whatever.
This is the right time to hand over my money. I'm lucky.
Yeah, if you're conscious about it, it's cool. I enjoy more the whole situation. So I see the people. Yeah, they are in this. They are catched. Maybe I'm also catched.
Yeah.
I'm not something special. There's nothing special about me. I'm just trying to say, zoom out, get it slowly, and just have the consciousness.
Look, that is a good way of putting it when you relate it to, say, a camera, an iPhone, for example, where you've got 3 different perspectives. You can zoom out and kind of take in the broader picture, the broader scope of what you see, and I guess you have a reaction, a feeling, an experience based on the bigger picture. Or if you zoom right in, then you might just see that one item that's for sale, or in the middle somewhere. So I guess, you know, our eyes, we have lenses as well, and what lens are we going to put on, how we're going to view our world, that definitely influences our experience.
Yes, lenses and filters. So it's like a mesh. Some people, their lenses are very focused for some kind of reason, because they have to, maybe because of their work, because of their lifestyle, or something like that. Like I mentioned, I don't judge that. And some people have a very specific filter, like a lens. You just see black and white.
And that's based on their life experience. And
Exactly.
no one's had the same life.
What affects you, what influences you, what makes you every small decision that some kind of point in your life was done for you, you were grown up, but at the end there are small decisions that you made. It's your choice, and that brings you to this point.
Mike, last night, I think it was last night or the night before, there was quite a few people that were trying to say, hey, you remind me of someone. Do you get that kind of thing a lot when you first meet people?
Exactly.
So
I get it.
when you meet people for the first time,
Yeah.
do people often say to you, oh, Mike, you look like
yeah.
somebody? Does that happen to you a lot?
Yeah.
And who are the people that they say you look like or remind them of?
Oh man, the first guy said, Mike, you look like Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges?
Yes.
From, is that Dumb and Dumber?
No, Jeff Bridges, the
Sorry?
dude.
The dude? The dude from...
The Big Lebowski.
Okay, not overly familiar, but I know the name. Yeah.
Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges plays the main role.
Okay.
Very longer hair, bigger sunglasses, a beard. Yeah. I agree. It happens not only once. Even here on Chiang Mai, the guy from El Barrio,
Yeah, in Kai Bay.
Yeah.
In Koh Chang.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He said to me, the first steps, I
Yeah.
go in a restaurant and said, "Hey, dude, welcome."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" And after my meal, he said, "Can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah.
Can we take a picture together?"
Oh.
I said, "Okay, why
Yeah.
not? Of course."
Yeah.
So I was the Aquaman.
Uh-huh.
I was Brad Pitt. I was Thor.
Yeah.
Um,
What's just come to mind is Han Solo from Star Wars.
Han Solo.
Little
Harrison
bit.
Ford.
Yeah.
It's very funny because
Just going to throw that into the mix.
yeah, because the people from different countries, I'm reminding them from
Yeah.
different persons.
Yeah.
So I met some guys from Abu Dhabi and Dubai,
Yeah.
and they said, "You look like man, this is an Austrian actor, very famous. He plays a bad guy in one James Bond. What is his name? I can't remember.
Haven't actually watched James Bond. One of the few
Oh,
people
man,
that haven't.
I
Yeah.
love it
Yeah.
till the last one.
Yeah.
They killed it.
So
Aquaman. I was
What-
the most part of it was Aquaman
Yeah.
in Thailand for Thai people.
yeah.
I was like, "Hey, Aquaman!" Even though I've passed some taxi drivers,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Well, I certainly noticed, and I'm sure many people that you meet notice there's certain presence about you. And of course, you know, the physical aspect is one of them, but it's also just how you make someone feel in the presence. So that's why, I mean, there's a lot of people around here. I wanted just to have this conversation with you today, Mike, because you made a bit of an extra impact on me. There's a lot of great people here, and if I had more time, I'd love to have a similar conversation with them all. But there's just something about you that kind of stood out, and just want to say thanks very much for sharing more about what makes you you and how you experience your world.
Thank you. I'm happy to put my fingerprint maybe on your life, and you did it the same for me. So I didn't notice that it makes that much impact on somebody, but I'm very appreciative.
Pleasure, Mike.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Thanks so much.
You're a super guy. And your family, I fell in love immediately. Your wife always smiling, your your little boy always, like kids are a little shy, but in the end he's smiling, and your mother-in-law,
Yeah. Yeah.
very nice people.
Thanks so much, Mike.
Lovely place.
We just feel really privileged now. It's been a tough journey, of course, like it has been for many people over the world over the last couple of years. But to be here right now, I guess we've had a bit of a fresh perspective where we needed to leave and go back to Australia, and then to come back again, and now that people are traveling once again and enjoying meeting others, people from all over the world coming together, making new friends, having great experiences. It just reminds me of travel, adventure, people, relationships, the experience you have with people while you travel. And Mike, you're just one of the many, and I just want to say thanks very much again.
I have to say thank you to you.
It's been a pleasure.